The entire world of Formula One has been left speechless after the most brutal act of deception the sport has ever seen. Lewis Hamilton is taking his talents to the Tifosi, joining forces with rival team Ferrari. And the worst part is, he didn't end things with Mercedes peacefully. Toto Wolff and the rest of the Silver Arrows were taken aback by the sudden treachery, leaving them feeling a little sore with their soon-to-be ex-driver. Ferrari has officially announced that Hamilton will be donning the iconic red after successfully luring the 7-time world champion away from Mercedes. Hamilton is set to make the switch to Ferrari in 2025, teaming up with Charles Leclerc to create a formidable duo at the Scuderia. Hamilton said that betraying Mercedes and leaving them to rot was one of the toughest decisions he has ever had to make, but he made it clear that the timing felt right for a change. His immediate future came under intense scrutiny on Thursday, with astonishing reports suggesting he was preparing for a surprising shift from Mercedes to Ferrari. Hamilton's transition to Ferrari marks only the third team in his illustrious career. Reflecting on his journey, the 39-year-old expressed gratitude to Mercedes for the support they provided during his tenure with the team. He said, "I have had an amazing 11 years with this team, and I'm so proud of what we have achieved together. Mercedes has been part of my life since I was 13 years old. It's a place where I have grown up, so making the decision to leave was one of the hardest decisions I have ever had to make. But the time is right for me to take this step, and I'm excited to be taking a new challenge. I will be forever grateful for the incredible support of my Mercedes family, especially Toto for his friendship and leadership, and I want to finish on a high together. I am 100% committed to delivering the best performance I can this season and making my last year with the Silver Arrows one to remember." It's widely known that Ferrari holds a special place in Hamilton's heart, and speculation about a potential move to Maranello has been heard several times throughout his career. Speaking last year, he openly confessed that he used to dream about racing in the iconic red of Ferrari. "I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about ending my career anywhere else," he said. "I started at McLaren. I'd like to think I'll always be a part of the McLaren family. I started there when I was 13 years old, so I thought about what it would look like if I was at McLaren one day. I thought about and watched the Ferrari drivers on the screens at the track, and of course you wonder what it would be like to be in red. For many years, when I came to Monza, walking next to the fans, I could hear them saying, 'Come to Ferrari.' This warmed my heart, but it's pretty amazing that I've never driven for Ferrari in so many years, because it is a dream for anyone, a goal to be achieved. It has never really been possible, and I will never quite know exactly why. I wish them the best, and in my near future, I hope I will continue to prevent them from winning the World Championship. I have a couple of Ferraris at home. I can drive those, but not the Ferrari F1. Toto Wolff did not see it coming. He wasn't even at the Brackley factory when Hamilton told the team, which meant that he was one of the last to know about it. On Thursday afternoon, Mercedes employees gathered at the factory and were informed that Lewis Hamilton is set to join Ferrari. The news came as a surprise not only to the media and fans, but also to Mercedes themselves. Notably, Toto Wolff was not physically present at the meeting in Brackley. Instead, the Mercedes team boss and CEO participated via phone. The impromptu meeting at Mercedes, along with the phone conference, really shows the rapid development of events. Initial reports surfaced in the Italian media on Thursday morning, potentially preceding Hamilton and his team's communication with Mercedes about the decision. Rachel Brooks from Sky Sports reported from Mercedes headquarters as the news unfolded. "We can confirm that Hamilton is going to Ferrari for the 2025 season. Staff at the Brackley base have been told that's what is happening. The meeting lasted about 10 minutes or so. We saw the staff arriving, and, within 10 to 14 minutes, they were leaving again. They were told that Lewis Hamilton is leaving Mercedes at the end of the 2024 season. It is huge news throughout motorsport. He looked as though he'd end his career with the Mercedes team. They have backed him with his initiatives on track and off track, but he will be leaving to wear the red of Ferrari." Wolff and Hamilton both joined Mercedes in 2013, embarking on a journey that led to unparalleled success in the history of Formula One. With a record 8 constructors' titles and 6 championships for Hamilton, they became the most successful team driver duo in the sport's history. In his first statement since the big reveal, Wolff talked about a natural end to the partnership with Lewis Hamilton following the surprising departure from Mercedes. He also acknowledged Hamilton's importance and respected his wish for a new challenge as his departure from Mercedes was finalized. In terms of a team driver pairing, our relationship with Lewis has become the most successful the sport has seen, and that's something we can look back on with pride. Lewis will always be an important part of Mercedes motorsport history. However, we knew our partnership would come to a natural end at some point, and that day has now come. We accept Lewis's decision to seek a fresh challenge, and our opportunities for the future are exciting to contemplate. But for now, we still have one season to go, and we are focused on going racing to deliver a strong 2024. Last March, Wolff was so sure that Lewis was going to stay with Mercedes until the end of his career. He even said, "If Lewis wants to win another championship, he needs to make sure he has the car. And if we cannot demonstrate that we are able to give him a car in the next couple of years, then he will need to look everywhere. I don't think he is doing it at this stage, but I will have no complaints if that happens in a year or two. I am absolutely confident Hamilton will stay. We are talking when we want to do it, and how, but we just need to change some terms and the dates basically. Lewis is at the stage of his career where we trust each other. We have formed a great bond, and we have no reason to doubt each other, even though it is a difficult spell. It will be so nice when we come out of the Valley of Tears and return to solid performances." As it turns out, Wolff's confidence was misplaced. The 7-time F1 world champion had inked a contract with Mercedes for both 2024 and 25, having recently sealed the deal with the Brackley-based squad, where he has celebrated 6 championship victories. But there was an exit clause in place for the second year of the contract. On Thursday evening, amidst a whirlwind of speculation and anticipation, Mercedes officially announced that Hamilton has opted to use the exit clause in his contract for the second year and had made the decision to seek new horizons. And just 10 minutes later, following Mercedes' confirmation of Hamilton's departure after 2024, Ferrari swiftly issued a brief yet impactful media statement, confirming that the Italian team had secured the British driver's services for multiple seasons. The short statement, apparently avoiding any mention of Carlos Sainz, implied that the Spaniard would be losing his seat thanks to Hamilton's arrival. Scuderia Ferrari is pleased to announce that Lewis Hamilton will be joining the team in 2025 on a multi-year contract. With Hamilton's move, he reunites with Fred Vasseur, who served as the team boss of the RGB team during his journey to Formula One, where he clinched 2 junior titles. Vasseur, speaking during the winter period, acknowledged being in regular communication with Hamilton, but played down those discussions when speaking to the media. He made these comments during a media dinner held at Maranello. "I'm talking with Lewis each week or each month for 20 years. I can't say that I didn't speak with Lewis at one stage because we are always in contact, and that's true with most of the grid because most of the grid drove for me in the past, and it's not because of that." Carlos Sainz, currently left without a seat on the grid for 2025, responded to Ferrari's confirmation with a brief statement, sounding as betrayed as Toto when he said, "Following today's news, Scuderia Ferrari and myself will part ways at the end of 2024. We still have a long season ahead of us, and, like always, I will give my absolute best for the team and for the tifosi all around the world. News about my future will be announced in due course." What do you think about Lewis Hamilton's shocking betrayal? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for the hottest F1 news.